Hi everyone, it's Miette from the Temperate Tuesday team. You might remember me from our kelp video a few weeks back, but I'm here to tell you guys about another one of my favorite marine ecosystems, tide pools. Now, I want you guys to close your eyes and take a little trip with me. So take a deep breath. Think about being on the beach and think about the whoosh of the waves coming in and out. Now, open your eyes. I have virtually transported you to Coal Oil Point, one of my favorite tide pooling spots. So let's go tide pooling. What exactly are tide pools though? Well, they're pretty much just pools of water left behind in the depressions in the rocks when the tide goes out. This area is very high in energy. And no, that doesn't mean that the animals around there are bouncing up and down. It means that there's a lot of waves and a lot of disturbance because it lies on the shoreline, as you can see here. Therefore, the organisms that live there need to be able to find shelter from the waves and from air exposure by hiding in tide pools, like this one. Let's explore some of these animals right now. How many people have seen the green-blue blob in this corner up there with that red arrow pointing to it when they go out tide pooling? Does anybody know what this one is? That's right, it's an aggregating anemone. These guys are found all throughout the intertidal zone, but usually you'll find them closed up, like this. Why do you think the anemone is closed up? Well, when an anemone is caught out of water, it closes and shrinks in size. It collects bits of sand and shells, as seen here, to camouflage itself in the tide pool and prevent the anemone from drying out. But be really careful not to step on these guys when you guys go out tide pooling. Whoa, what are those? They look like slugs or maybe some algae clumps. I can't tell. Can you? Oh wait, those are sea hares. Sea hares are a Santa Barbara tide pooling classic, as well as a REEF favorite find. So where do you think they like to hang out in the intertidal zone? Do you think they like to hang out close to the water or way high up where all the mussels are? If you said close to the water, you're right. These guys cannot be trapped out of water for very long because they don't have the same ways of protecting themselves that other tide pool animals have, like the anemone that we talked about. They are also grazers, which means that they love to munch. So if you are tide pooling in a dense area of algae, be sure to watch your step and look out for sea hares because they're probably hanging out there. So now that I've given you a little tease on virtual tide pooling, I hope that you take the chance to go out yourself. And if you are in Santa Barbara, the beaches are open, so please check them out. But before you go out, make sure you check out Jessica's next video on tide pool zonation because it contains all the necessary information that you are going to need to be fully informed to go out tide pooling. All right, happy tide pooling.